are back today. As you can see, we are with the, in this case, this is a 2007 Ford Taurus here. And I had a company called Boslla reach out to me. And they are LED headlights here. So we're going to go ahead and do a review on these Boslla LED headlights. So as you can see, the Taurus, you know, it's an 07, so it's got old halogen reflector housing bulbs, which honestly, they're not that bright. They're a little bit better than like a candlestick. There's a lot of these older cars. They just aren't good. So, you know, the best way to get performance out of your headlights is to upgrade them to LEDs. And so we have some Boslla headlights here. So looking at it, before they sent this stuff out to me, I did a little bit of research on the company and just kind of the lights they had. And I saw nothing but great reviews. They look like very high quality headlights. And so what we're going to find out today is if they're worth it and, yeah, how much brighter they are over the stock. So we're going to do some comparisons here with it. The headlights in this car are actually pretty good as far as the housings themselves. They're not foggy or cloudy. So we really have the best case scenario for upgraded headlights. So let's go ahead and get these unboxed and get started. What it came in. My address is obviously on the other side, so I'm just going to show you kind of the back here. There are some QR codes if you guys want to pause it and scan those. You can scan those. It'll probably take you to their website. But yeah, Boslla, I mean, first off, looking at it, the packaging is super nice. And then opening them. So the Taurus here does actually use the 9007s. So that's what we do have for the Taurus. And then it does show you kind of the different colors they do offer. So I do believe we do have the white 6500. So. And opening the box up, you do get some, let's see, we get some stickers right here, obviously just Boslla, and then their logo, and just some instructions and stuff. But coming over to the lights here. So pulling, you can see we have the little ballast right here, and they do say LED on them, and really high quality actually. I have used my fair share of aftermarket LEDs, and of course I've only bought the stuff that's been like 20, 30 bucks on Amazon. I think these do retail for, I don't know, a little over 100. So we'll see what the difference is. And honestly, right off the bat, the quality is just so much better than what I am used to. So we will pull these out right here. See, there's a little cover right here on top. We do have the remove. And then there's our LED right there. So let's go ahead and check out the stock headlight output. And I'll turn the lights off in the garage, and then we'll put one of these bulbs in and try them side by side, and then we'll just do the whole ins and outs of these headlights right here. But looking like once you get them in the housing, you then go over here and plug this into the ballast right here. So let's go get started. All right, now I figured while we're at it, I may as well show you how to get the headlights out of this thing. If you're in the unfortunate case of driving a Ford Taurus, I really don't think there's a lot of these on the road anymore. So. But like I said, if you're driving a Taurus, this is how we get the headlights out. There's going to be one little tab up here we pull out just like that. And there's going to be another one right here. You need some pliers to lift up. It makes it a lot easier. So in the case of this, yes, we did need to use those. So there's that. And we also need a 8mm right here to take off this bolt, which was loose. So that's how you get the headlights out of the Taurus. The housings. Once you get the housings out, it's a kind of a really nice setup actually in these older cars. So yeah, now that we have it out, there's a nice little round dome here holding the bulb in. It's very well sealed up, so really it's hard for moisture to get in these lights. Spin this however you get it out. The other one came off super easy. I don't know why this side's being a little more difficult, but there's going to be some nubs locking this in here. We're going to go ahead and get this out and do the headlight installation. All right, so here's a side-by-side comparison of the two. We have the older technology right here, and of course the newer aftermarket LED technology. So like I said in the last clip there, these are very high quality feeling. Even, you know, just I have the other side plugged in, and they actually are pretty nice. So just, you know, I'm going to give a little B there for the company logo, but like I said, they're just very high quality feeling headlights. So, and actually looking at the older ones I just took out here, these are from November of 2018. So they're only a few years old, but quite a big difference with these newer ones right here. These are Silver Stars, Slovenia Silver Stars. So not a bad headlight at all, but again, these are a nice little upgrade. And I would also like to make a good note, if you have an older vehicle like the Taurus that I have right here, the alternator is getting old and tired. So the less load on the charging system, the better. And these take a great strain off the alternator. So that's also going to be super nice for that as well. Let's go ahead and get this side in and see what they look like. All right, so we do have a two-piece system right here, which is actually pretty cool. Because a lot of the other ones I've used are usually a one-piece, and they're kind of awkward to fit into the headlight. But in the case of the Taurus, we have this huge little cap here. All of this is actually going to fit inside of this. It's going to seal up real nice. We're going to have no water gap, a watertight seal basically. And so with that, let's go ahead and plug this in here. There's only one way to plug these in. As you can see, that there's a pattern. So let's go ahead and put it in. If I can line it up, they snap just like that. And it's kind of cool because they give you another little locker right there to secure it so it doesn't come undone. You know, headlights are kind of a pain in the butt to work on. So anyways, let's go ahead and actually get these in here now. It's gonna sit in just like that. This should just pop right in with that thicker gasket we have, just like that. Well, we're actually missing one thing. We have to plug it in too. So, there's our completed headlight LED installation right there. Not a bad job. So, thankfully it's just a Taurus and these things are super easy to work on all around. So now we have that in. It's all in. Let's test it out, make sure that it works. Alright guys, so we have the headlights installed. As you can see from the side-by-side comparisons I made with them, they actually made a big difference and they look quite a bit nicer. So in the case of these Boslla LED headlights, I think were a nice upgrade. As I said, they were a 6500K, so they are a blue. They definitely have a blue aftermarket look to them. I don't think it's a bad look. They definitely have a nice, you know, like I said, they're not all that blue. They're like a bright, cool white. If that, you know, so just go off of it from there. If you're looking for something like this, I'd recommend them. So as you can see there, the proof is in the pudding. They are bright. So as usual, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick little overview of these headlights. And go check them out. All right, we put the sticker right on the toolbox right there. So that's going to conclude our video on the Boslla headlights. Like I said, I recommend them and they look to be good. And of course, we are saving our charging system from extra strain. So as usual, guys, thank you for watching and we will talk to you all later.